Welcome to what should be a throwback episode of Cinematic Anarchy. We are on a brief hiatus while we're waiting for our 8th season to get started, nearing the end of April. In the meantime, we're going to throw a few throwback episodes at you. This is one from back in, I believe, 2019, 2020, pre-pandemic. I had a pretty bad filter on it. We were testing out some Facebook Live stuff, just trying to get a little video out there, see how it felt. And now that we're on YouTube, figured we'd throw a few throwback videos out there, which ones we were able to salvage from Facebook Live before they deleted everything. So this is a video for an episode about the first Sleepaway Camp movie. Take a little time, watch it, and we'll be back. Drink some water, you thirsty bitches.
All the fun facts about the first one. Because I watched the beginning, I said, no, I'm not going to have time to do it now. And then this morning, before coming out here, all kinds of stuff to do before right when I'm about to leave. You know how that goes. Right. So, yeah, I took care of all that. And then I had a little bit of a car problem.
So not only are we a spoilers-based podcast, but we are going to spoil the first movie for Omar today.
Yeah. I watched it before. The problem is I can't really remember it.
You know what? Where's that magazine that I handed you real quick? Where did we put that?
I handed that.
Yeah,
So what I did, I said, I'm going to make up for it and going to gather all the fun facts about it that I could find.
Is it under you, Omar?
I was in my iPad.
Oh, geez, like right next to it.
Well,
So there's an article in here. We picked up a copy of Scream magazine here that you could probably give yourself a quick refresher on some of the facts, but
there you go.
irregardless, I mean, you're here for Pitch Storm and all the other
All of the fun stuff that we do.
I am doing a promo for our page like right now. I'm putting it up. Should run.
Wait, is that a filter on Facebook? That is dope.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I figured that would be a little bit more entertaining this time around. So we are live for our podcast. Today we're going to be recording the podcast.
It looks like the Grindhouse movies.
For Sleepaway Camp. Tried to get us all into the frame here, which is a little more difficult with how I've set everything up. Because we were like right in a row here at one point. And... All right, let's see.
You just like loving, don't you? Love it. I know.
That's all right. I like rewatched the last few minutes when we were waiting for you.
See, let's
Pardon me. Whew.
So when I watched the first one, in the beginning that they're talking about, if that person happened to be a he, but he was dressed as a woman, blah blah blah, and all that, and then suddenly, it didn't dawn on me that it was part two.
It's like, oh, wait a minute. This sounds familiar. It's supposed to be. Did I watch this movie already? What's going on? What is going on with my computer? Sorry about all the dead silence here. I'm actually trying to bring the information up on my computer, and it is not being as forthcoming as I'd like it to be.
So 6 pounds. I went down 6 pounds from last Sunday.
Good shit.
Oh, you can't hate losing weight.
She was talking about my rolls too. She said I had 6, now I only have 3. I had 3.
All right, so a little bit of idle chatter. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom, and then we can start recording. You want to come over here into the maestro's seat for a minute and do the sound check while I'm...
Yeah.
Make sure we got everything.
Yeah.
Back.
Yes, sir.
I got coffee sitting for you out here, or coffee made if you'd like to make some, or I can make you a bottle of water.
Yeah. Do you want to make tea for both of us?
Well, I'm going to have water, but I can make you some tea if you'd like.
I could hit it up. I don't mind making it. Just guide me to the things. He's strong enough for all 3 of us in 2 months.
Right here. Seriously? There.
That's the cup you were talking about?
Yes. Yes, sir. And I forgot my bottle of water. Okay. One, come in.
Probably use some of these.
All right. You'll probably see a dog jumping in and out of frame here. That is Sugar Dog. She has been with us for 1 year as of today. This is Sugar's anniversary with us in general.
2 years?
It's her first full year with us. Yeah.
Oh, it's real. It's February.
No, but that stuff's pretty good. If you just put it on.
I know.
can-
It's not February.
Yeah. All right.
Sugar Murray.
All right. All right. So we're going to do a quick sound. Did you do the sound check? Or?
No.
All right. Let's see how this sounds. Oh, wow. That's getting a lot of good volume right
That's
there.
okay.
Shit. Yeah. Things and words.
Things and words. I think it's just because I'm a little too loud.
So here's what you want to do.
What?
You want to put it at the very edge. That way it probably will catch us all evenly. Because my voice projects a lot. You're extra energetic today. And she's a
I
little,
want to keep
she's a little lower today.
like switch
than
this
usual.
right here.
So just put this here. And you can move this in if you want and put that there. It won't be on
You put this on the other side.
It won't be the other way because the mic is a condenser mic. It catches everything.
All right.
So I think we'll be good there. That way you won't be so loud and she can probably sound a little more that way. Here, I will say.
All right. Let's see how this sounds. Go ahead.
Words.
She said words.
Words and things.
Stuff. That's your water boiling. It's already boiling.
I can hear you.
That's it. All right. Let's see how this sounds. So, wow, that's getting a lot of good volume right there.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things and words.
Yeah, like I feel like we should put some like soundproofing like right here.
And she's a
So I want to keep it
a little lower to the
like switch this right here. We can put this on the other side.
It won't be the other way because the mic is a condenser mic. It catches everything.
All right.
So I think we'll be good there. That way you won't be so
I'm keeping the sound check.
Words.
Yeah.
Words and things.
And stuff. Oh. So it wants to record an ad today. We lost our Maisie Williams sponsorship.
Oh.
Kind of. It's weird. So for some reason, I guess Maisie's not doing her podcast anymore, or has put a pause on it. She only did like 6 episodes as of the time we recorded our thing for her.
Yeah.
So that was supposed to have stopped, and Anchor was supposed to pop up in its place. So we're doing an Anchor advertisement now. They're paying us the exact same rate. However, it's showing that Anchor is kind of giving us a little bit, but it's still showing as the Maisie Williams podcast paying us, which is weird. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's just because we haven't reached 1750 with her yet or whatever. I don't care which person's paying us. I'll record. I record.
Funny. Money's money.
So I would leave mine on there, except Ren ruined it. So I would play. Actually, I could probably play it down here real quick. It's a less slow typist. I'm talking to somebody over there. So let's see. We'll bring up the podcast real quick. Currently, we have 1413 in the bank, which is fine. I mean, technically, that's going to fund the promotion. He's not making a lot of money yet, and that's why I was just trying to spitball ideas to either get a Patreon page up and running, or Alex wanted to make some artwork for us to get a T Republic thing up and running. I figured like I'm not great art wise. Like I might be able to do like some graphic artistry or something, like with stupid logo apps or whatever, but I am not an artist by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Now, that's my kid. However, let's see if we can get this to come up. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out ways to make a little bit more money for the podcast. Okay, we're gonna have to listen to the Podcoin video. Yes, and if you love listening to podcasts, sorry about adding ads to the live stream. This we already know. Person. So here's what you do. You're going to go ahead and download the app right now from iPhone or Android, and you can use the special code ANARCHY to get your first 300 pod sounds free. This is like, I promise, in 2 hours or they trying to record it. Gift cards for Amazon or Starbucks, because I kept tripping over my tongue, and donate those Podcoin to charity. You know, like a good, kind-hearted person. Trust me. When you start using the Podcoin app, it'll change your life. I almost change the way you again. Download that app right now and love it, just like we at Cinematic Anarchy do. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for not turning us off the second the sponsors hit the ground. Oh, I have to listen to it somewhere else. You fucker. We're going to do a little bit more trivia to end this podcast. 1 minute and 7 seconds. Mainly because we don't have the other 2 parts of our little group that are usually required. You fucker, you're going to make me do this again. Where to go? Spotify? Maybe? I don't want to go to the app. Don't make me go to the app. Yeah, son of a bitch. Do you have it on your phone at all? Spotify or anything like that? Bring up the most recent episode and bring it to about, I want to say 30 minutes.
That's Spotify Premium.
We don't need premium, right?
To get up to certain.
So I'm gonna keep this here while it
Yeah.
brews. Oh, Chris, I'm gonna keep this here while it brews because
Do you have just a regular podcast app? I'll just try to out. You don't have to do this right now. Either way, Ren laughed at me at the very end of the sponsorship that I tried to do for Anchor. I was like, I intend to have somebody else do it anyway, just because having 2 ads that are done completely by me would sound kind of a little weird. Oh, there you go. Faceplant. Good job. We're not playing. If you're going to play, you're going to go in the other room.
Okay.
You'll know that. Okay.
although that I believe she only heard
Oh,
playing.
you have Anchor.
Can you
So you're considering doing your own, oh yeah, we can't do this through Anchor. That's the only problem, is you can't do it through Anchor. Because it won't bring up the actual Anchor sponsorships. You only get to hear what you recorded. You have like the iTunes podcasting app on your phone, either one of you?
Yeah, I do.
I was just trying to show her what Ren did to me in the middle of the podcast the other day. Though that does, I guess I doesn't.
I doesn't.
You doesn't?
I doesn't. I was sure I had it.
Damn it. We're trying here, people.
I can get it. Because I know I had it. I'm not sure if I took it off for whatever reason.
All right. Well, we're getting set to record. I do apologize for all the rambling and yada yada yada. Just try to get some, let me get it, preliminary business shit out of the way.
Because you could listen to podcasts on Apple Music.
Yeah.
That's where I listen when we record.
Let's see. 3 minutes.
Okay, it's here. So why don't I find?
I want to say 3 minutes and 34. 33. Sorry, 34 minutes into the podcast, the most recent one, and the ads would pop up, and you'll be able to
Look,
hear.
I do have it.
There you go.
I thought I did it. And I have it together with the
Anchor, right, with your phone here. Continue. here. If I had to bring this up.
And my phone is kind of small for probably what you were used to, because you like to carry your plasma TVs in your pocket. I don't know how I'm gonna do it with these new iPhones
We do post up spoilers.
when I get it, because I don't like the view phone.
Okay, and I think starting with this podcast. Okay.
Yes, you heard me. I said free, and who doesn't love free? So download the free Anchor app on your computer, or go to the App Store on your iPhone or your
Google phone. That makes no sense.
They do
There's
have
a Google phone.
There is a Google phone.
load up those airwaves. Thank you.
Next, they're gonna have a big phone.
It was perfect up until she went, whoop. I was like, ah.
I like the
It's
hoop.
like I'm just putting it out there. I don't have the time to re-record it right now.
But I like the hoop. The hoop is a nice pop to it.
There you go. But I don't like the idea of having like both ads recorded by me. It should be like two different voices.
Yeah.
I would find it less annoying if I was listening to somebody else's podcast and they had different people doing their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing new.
I have words that.
We understand what you're trying to spit out.
All right.
You understand the words that's coming out of your mouth.
Starting today, I'd also like to start recording individual warnings. So podcast specific warnings. So like say today we're doing Sleepaway Camp. We introduce ourselves. Hey, this is blah from the Cinematic Anarchy podcast. Today's podcast is about Sleepaway Camp. And this is a quick warning. We do get, vulgar at times, a little blue, a little word, a little mouthy.
Mhm.
So,
We get purple.
stuff like that.
Yes.
Quick podcast specific warnings to go along from here on out, because I rotate the 4 that we do already. But that being said, so you're pretty much gonna sit this out unless you're kind of voicing some trivia and other stuff. I'm gonna call you out on the podcast.
What was that?
I'm gonna call you out for listening to the other movie.
What was that? I didn't hear what you just said. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying. I said you didn't watch the movie, so you're gonna kind of sit out some of the conversation.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. But I will definitely delve into facts and stuff.
All right. Well, then you're gonna be our IMDb guy, I guess, today.
Hell out of this.
Are we prepped enough?
Have the Google ready.
Are we prepped enough to do that other segment right now, or are we going to hold off until next week and just kind of talk about soundtracks as a whole?
We can talk about, how we're gonna be also reviewing some soundtracks.
Yeah, we're going to test out some things in the future. I'm just trying to spitball what kind of things
right now.
Odd.
I mean, I have a photographic music memory. I can definitely talk about a soundtrack right now, but
I noticed that you had that. You okay?
Yeah.
Just-
No, just
you know,
yelling.
You know what? I need to
you sleepy.
I was up
try to
until
get
like
myself
4 in the
forward.
morning.
Well, puppy, what's fun?
My nose just started off.
You are not sick. It's all good. You're young. You deserve good.
Nah. It's drinking.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
You said drinking or
Yeah.
streaking?
Drinking.
Oh, okay. No streaking. Come.
No. Kidding me? I live in Lawrence.
Yeah,
So look.
that will go down well.
You love it. It was just kind of playing around. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get to going, and you clocked into our feed there, Omar.
We're going to get. What?
Like you clocked into our feed there.
I
Omar.
am.
See.
I am on the feed.
Right. So who wants to bring us in today?
Can bring us in.
Yeah, you know what? Seeing as you're not going to be talking most of the podcast, you can bring us in.
No, that's what I said. I can.
All right.
Let me turn this down. All right, let's do it.
All right. I'm almost done most of my water. And here we go.
Hello, good morning, afternoon, or night, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. and lowlifes. This is Omar, and we are Cinematic Anarchy. We have this week Christopher.
Hey.
And we have Miss Nico.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about a movie, a horror movie, Sleepaway Camp. Remember what we are and what we do, and hold on to your seats. It's going to get fun.
Now, this weirdness is the lower end of the horror scale. It's not a lot of gore or anything.
Yeah.
and stuff.
No, it's just a very weird movie. That I know.
The scenes between like the actual horror action is just god awful.
The killing seems so blatantly fake, like they really made it look fake on purpose.
Well, it was a low budget film to begin with. So, I mean,
It's on the lower end of low.
yeah, most definitely.
I would say lower end of low.
First scene, this kid is screaming for a whole like 5 minutes. Oh my god, we're gonna crash into those people, turn the boat. Ah!
In their defense, it was a great story. I do remember some of the movie because, as you said, I didn't really watch it because when I was watching the movie, I watched the whole movie and I noticed I was watching a Sleepaway Camp 2 this week. So I'm very sorry. I did manage to gather some fun facts, but I do remember some of it because it was a while ago when I watched it. As you know, I'm an old man who has smoked too many marijuanas, as my grandmother will say. But yeah, I've seen way worse with way more money.
You guys, you sat through some trauma with me. I know you've seen worse.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
never gonna forgive you for that.
No. That was your first foray into trauma.
Yeah,
Have you not seen anything else
No.
yet?
no,
It gets worse.
I'm never gonna forgive you for that.
No, it gets way.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does.
There's some interesting stuff in some of those movies. I think you'd enjoy, like maybe Class of Nukem High, probably. The first one anyway. The second couple were a little. eh. But this on that scale, it kind of plays like a horror movie that they kind of dumbed down for TV, maybe a little bit. Like they cleaned it up.
Yeah, it was almost like comedic.
Like you were saying, that girl in the very beginning of the movie, she spends half her time either screaming on water skis or screaming neck deep in water.
So bad.
Yep.
It was. I think it was excessive. Like,
Yeah, no, like it was overacted severely. And fucking like she's screaming, oh my god, somebody help them! And all the counselors are just standing there with this stupid fucking look on their face.
Overactive being the operative word. It's like they got a whole bunch of porn stars and have them did a little horror movie with a little bit of people.
Yeah. What the
they were
fuck
kind
are
of
you
young, so
doing?
probably not. That girl is actually, she's the front page picture for Sleepaway Camp on the IMDb page. Just that look on her face. Yeah, it was an interesting film. I think that a lot of I want to call it action scenes, or the scenes that should have been horror or horrifying, were a little overly drawn out. Like that first fat fuck that bit it in the movie.
Oh god.
The pedophile
Chef.
I don't even want to have a name for him. I don't have a name for him. I don't care to have a name for him. He bit it, and just that scene where they could give it the close up of him with his hands in front of his face, just
Blisters are boiling.
it was just too much.
Yeah.
Like they held on that scene too long.
He was like trying to gain his balance standing over the fucking stove. What the fuck was that? Like you're just you're good. Just fucking straighten yourself out, bro. Oh, help me down. What the fuck are you doing?
Well,
You are a whole goddamn adult.
I don't know if you noticed this, but she's trying to kill you, buddy. You're about to bite it.
It was so drawn out.
Yeah, I didn't really appreciate that was Artie.
Yeah.
Artie, the chef. And I mean, you knew he was going to be one of the first people to bite it just because of that conversation that he had with the staff that were all laughing around with him. Like, not for nothing, if you're a guy that's going to be around a bunch of kids for summer camp and you're standing with a bunch of your buddies and you start calling the 12-year-old children baldies, there's never too young. You're just too old. And it's like, Well,
Yeah, that was some pedophile shit.
I'm surprised that the cooking crew didn't throw him in that pot, which over exaggeratedly big, by the way.
Yeah.
Like he was about to put a shitload of corn in that thing. How the fuck was he getting it out?
That Artie was ready to R. Kelly it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was priceless. I don't even have words for him. I'm trying to articulate how much of a piece of shit he was, and just I can't.
Yeah,
It's like
no.
one of those guys that wow, lock him away.
Artie.
Put him in a hole for a good long time. Don't let him talk to people. He doesn't need to talk to people.
Good old Artie said in the movie, look at that young fresh chicken. Where I come from, we call them baldies. Make your mouth water, don't it?
Yeah, I'm guessing where he comes from is prison? Possibly.
More than likely.
No,
Alabama?
he said baldies. He probably, yeah. Some country.
Some place where they still allow you to pay
Yeah,
children.
some country world capital of cousin dating and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's exactly where that guy's coming from. He's coming from
Somewhere like that.
from some place that should be scrubbed clean from the planet.
Yep.
So moving on from disgusting Mr. Artie into the movie, there's a whole bunch of horrendous characters in this film.
Oh my God. Let's talk about fucking, what's his name? Ricky's mom?
Yes, the woman, as you were stating.
Who's like, oh my God. My boyfriend and I were talking while we were watching this movie, and she's talking like she's a 1920s flapper chick who is performing in front of a play. Like, it's awful. It's so bad. But yes, of course.
Like she's having a conversation with the kids.
Yeah.
Every maybe 15 seconds she parts off to go talk to herself for a second. Like she's like mildly schizophrenic or has some mental disorder.
Well, she obviously does, because she's trying to turn Peter into Angela.
Oh, it's because we can't have it. That's a revelation that happens much later in the movie. At this point, we know Angela as Angela. We didn't know that Angela was Peter at this point. And then even when the boat hit the family in the water, I thought the little boy was swimming away. I really did.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was a given that this was the little boy, not the little girl anyway. And then they just kind of, I guess they tied it together for themselves to kind of give that illusion, just because you see the dad float away and then the life jacket pop up in the water.
Oh my God.
Along.
It was so bad.
It was, well, I mean, this could have been referred
He was
to
like
as Sleepaway
planking in the
Camp.
water.
Very campy film.
Very stiff.
Oh no, it wasn't. It's not stiff. It was just badly acted.
Awful.
But it was a bunch of kids in a low budget movie. I mean,
Dad, that was just floating away.
there was. Let's
like-
see.
Planking in the fucking water.
Dead float as best you can do that, I guess. You got Mel, the ignorant owner of the camp.
Yep. Who's always smoking a cigar around the kids.
Ignorant owner of smoking a cigar, and when Artie bites it, he's just like, we don't need to tell anybody about what happened, or the fact that this happened. We're just gonna say that he had another job opportunity. He went away someplace.
We'll give you guys all a raise.
You guys get his money.
Yeah.
You know, we'll give you a raise. Everybody, shut up. We're gonna give you an extra $50, and you guys get $15 a week. So, you know, I'm just tapping away on the table. I didn't realize I was registering. Sorry about that. So, Ricky is a little oblivious to what's going on around him. He's a little pent up on the girl from last summer.
Who turned into a total slut bitch.
Apparently, she must have, I don't know what you'd even call it.
She grew into her body.
Is that Susie? Susie?
I think so.
Yeah. She grew into her body over the summer, and first thing that you hear about Susie is, have you seen Susie?
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's like, that kid needs a smack in the head. But okay. The little boys during summer camp, you know, they're, well, that's gross. That's locker room talk, as our fantastic Mr. I say that with
Thou
such-
shalt be named.
I didn't say his name. Fantastic Mr.
You're talking about.
I couldn't say the name. There was just venom coming off my tongue. I want to say so many things, but the things that I want to say, they're not nice. You know, we'll just call him Sergeant Orange. Agent Orange, Sergeant Orange, whatever you want to call him.
One
I don't think
interesting
it qualifies for the
thing that
sergeant
I
title.
just discovered.
What's that?
In the role of Ben,
Okay.
they had Robert Earl Jones, who happens to be the father of James Earl Jones, King Joffer.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
That I did not know. Okay.
I didn't know that neither. And I see that he made a lot of very good movies. He was in The Sting, 1973, Witness, 1985, Sleepaway Camp, 1983. Oh, he was in Trading Places, too. Oh. And I was thinking, like, that's probably his brother. When I went into the Google, it turns out that he's the dad. He died in 2006 at the age of
It
96.
has similar deep voices too.
Yeah, and similar face. When I see the face and I see the name, I said, wait, isn't that? That's why I thought it's probably an older brother, because this was 83.
Right.
James Earl Jones looked better than this in 83.
Yeah.
That's basically how he looked when he did Coming to America.
So we got a whole bunch of visuals over here that you can't see on the podcast. You can see we are live streaming through Facebook as well. You can see that up there, but you can't see it down here.
You can see it in the podcast if you're listening. I'm sorry.
No, and occasionally Omar will interject, like we were saying. Omar did not actually watch the movie along with us this week.
So
He
yeah,
watched the
I'm getting all kinds of
podcast.
facts.
second movie.
I'm sorry. Too much
That's
cannabis.
Feel free to spit out some facts as you're coming along. If we mention something you have a little bit of information on, go for it.
I'm sorry I just pulled that out and interjected, but I had to interject.
No.
That's all
By
right.
all means.
We just kind of randomly talk about the movie anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would have burst a vein if I didn't interject.
what are we, 23 podcasts in? How often have we ever done things chronologically? We did it once and we hated it.
That is true. And you said it yourself. This was kind of stiff.
Yeah, we were just, we're going to go buy this thing right here. And I brought all this information. I printed out all these pages worth of crap. And it was just an hour and something minutes of us doing a synopsis.
Yeah.
Which just, I've heard other people do this before. We don't need to be this stiff. We're not those guys. We're here to shoot the shit.
When you were telling me that day, let's do it this way, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, isn't this supposed to be anarchy?
Well, yeah, we're just to shoot the shit and have some fun. That's the whole point of this. Right? LFE. All right, let's get back into it. Where were we? We were talking. We've gotten to talking about Mel a little bit. We just talked about Ben. Ben, the gentleman who was more than willing to be paid off to shut up about the fact that Artie got melted. Didn't that just look like wet wax all over his face?
Yeah.
Then we have the head female counselor, Meg, the searing bitch the entire movie.
Yeah, who's fucking trying to get it in with the fucking Meg, right? Not Meg.
Mel, yeah.
Oh.
Mel. Well, see, that didn't become really
Megan
till the very last segment of the movie. She wasn't really hitting on him or anything until that last thing where you see her, hey, why don't we meet up over here for that dinner you've been promising me?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the girl at that point, these are camp counselors back in, the 80s?
Yeah.
Most of them are underage to begin with, so this is rampant pedophilia going on all over this camp.
Yep.
You mean most of the counselors were underage?
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying. Most of the counselors were
young.
There were a couple of counselors that weren't.
Well,
But most of the girls looked like they had to have been 18 or younger.
I'll put it this way. If you're 24 and you're trying to get with a 14, 15, 16-year-old, you're a pedophile, not the
yeah.
Most of the male counselors there were definitely 30 plus.
Yeah,
No, and they're all wearing shorts that are way too short and way too fucking tight. You can see everything, and it's just so discomforting.
I think it might have been the style at the time.
It
They were
was
basketball shorts or whatever.
what basketball shirt used to be.
booty shorts for men. And
That's the reason why we don't wear them anymore.
yeah, I'm all for fucking boys in crop tops again, though.
I'm not gonna wear one. We've had
Boys,
this
that's
just
like
boys, not grown men with guts.
maybe like 20s.
I'm gonna tell you this: no matter how nice of a body I could get do exercising, I'm not gonna wear a crop top.
No.
I'm good.
You know those mesh crop tops the guys used to wear? We're gonna play football. I can
Have
see
fun.
everything there.
Oh, God.
So, Angela,
Free the nipple, boys.
I got one for you guys. If any of you ever fabbed a naked Angela in this movie,
What?
Angela, there's a moment that was a brief, like, partial nudity.
The very end of the movie?
Angela,
Yeah.
it was played by a guy named Archie Liberace.
They were affectionately. If you actually read the article that we were
Yeah.
talking about in Screen Magazine,
It
they
shows
refer to him
the
as
mask.
the penis.
Archie Liberace, naked Angela.
They're still trying to find him. They haven't been able to find him. They want to do a documentary
mask for
involving
him
him.
to wear.
So Archie Liberace, if you hear this, they're looking for you. They are looking for you. I don't understand the end of the movie. I really don't, and I think that's coming from a guy that's watching this film now.
Yeah.
My youngest is going through the transgender thing, and watching the end of the movie now with that in context for me, where the only thing that they took away with, oh my God, she's a boy, and that's how they cut off the movie.
No,
It
oh
was,
gosh, she just killed fucking like
it was a
30
shim.
goddamn people.
I don't care if she's a boy, she's a girl. I don't care how shocked you are about that. She murdered half the fucking camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what you decide to focus on.
You tackle whatever she is, whatever he is, whoever that is. I don't care. Tackle it, put her away, and you can deal with the rest of it at whatever your revelation about that whole thing is afterwards. Right now, Meg just got killed in a very gruesome manner at that point. Mel Bennett, I don't know if they found him at that point. By the way, my favorite kill in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Mel getting the arrow to the throat. After beating Ricky half to death. He thought it was to death. Now Ricky's still alive. And she murdered a bunch of little kids.
Yep.
So they were all like little kids. Which every kill in the movie you have an explanation for up until then.
Mm-hmm.
So like I really felt like when I watched the second movie, I was waiting for like a revelation that there were two killers.
Yeah.
Not just one. Because why the hell would you kill a bunch of little kids? She had no reason to do that. None of the kids had ever done anything to her.
Just unstable.
Everybody else had done something. Those are the only kills that didn't mean anything, which made no sense.
Yep.
You know? But whatever. I mean, I didn't write the movie. Maybe somebody could explain that to me. Again, reach out to us.
Yeah.
I want to hear from
Do
you.
the thing.
You can get in contact with us through Anchor. You can leave us messages. You can call us. You can even call in during the podcast if you really want to.
Oh, shit.
Of course, you'd have to know when we're recording the podcast.
Yeah,
You
right.
can only figure that out when we're live recording like this.
Yeah.
But that being said, yeah, that whole last scene, just the last 30 minutes of the movie were just so quick paced. So many people died. That's where almost everybody died. There was just a handful before then. Oh, and we almost skipped over the other asshole. The one that pegged Ricky with a water balloon. That
Oh, yeah.
seems like justice, right?
Yeah.
You pegged my cousin with a water balloon. I'm gonna murder you with some bees.
I would do it. Fuck it.
Now you've seen
I
the
mean, if I was that unstable.
Yeah, I remember that. It was well deserved, though.
you've seen the movie, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So boy decides he's gonna. You guys go ahead. I'm gonna go take a massive dump. First of all, ew. Second of all,
We don't need to know.
he's like, "Thank you for the imagery." He took a magazine in there with him. I thought he was going to do something else
He said,
because he was like really into whatever magazine he took into the bathroom with him.
yeah.
Angela comes by. We still don't know it's Angela at that point. Everybody's still guessing, though it's not hard to guess who did it. and slides the broom handles through the stall doors. Has anybody here gone to camp before?
Yeah, several times.
You've seen those plywood doors that they have for
Oh
camp?
yeah, no, it doesn't take much to break it open.
And Buddy Boy that bit the dust with the bees, not exactly a small guy. He was a
Exactly.
jock. They dropped bees into the stall with him. Why the fuck didn't he just shoulder tackle the door and get out of there?
A special shout out to my grandparents who never sent me to that shit.
Yeah. I've been to camp. You're the only one?
I begged not to.
I went to
begged.
Christian camp.
They was gonna, but I begged.
That's so much worse.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
I mean, the first one I convinced was my grandfather, and then he convinced my grandma not to send me.
I mean, you meet a lot of really cool stoners at Jesus Camp, though, so.
I can imagine.
Oh, yeah. Like, we're all rebellious little kids that actually don't give a shit about religion. We're just hanging out and fucking.
No, back in the
That's
60s
what they
and
call it.
70s, there was a lot of God in that stuff. A lot of love,
yeah.
free love, a lot of, people praying to Jesus. There was a lot of that going around in the hippie community. God is love, stuff like that.
So love each other now, and everybody just loved each other right away.
We forget now with how a lot of the Christians present themselves that it wasn't always that way several decades back. What hardened these fuckers? And
There was a lot of tomfoolery being done in the name of Jesus.
where
A lot.
where all the fun-loving Christians went, but I haven't met a lot of them lately. A lot of the people that I've met that tout themselves as Christians have a stick firmly wedged up their ass.
Oh, yeah.
Super, super stuck up and judgmental, a lot of them.
There's another group. Hey, contact us, Free Love Christians. Are you still out there? Any hippies out there? We don't call them hippies anymore, do we? What do we call them? They have less derogatory terms. Hippies,
I didn't even know.
hipsters. I don't think hipsters.
Oh, hipsters do not fall under the hippie.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not particularly religious.
No. Hipsters do not fall under the
No, the hippies don't fall into the hippie at all. Hipsters are train
completely
chasers.
different. Yeah.
The hippie are the train chasers. Hippie is the collective version of that guy who becomes every person he hangs out with. That's what a hipster is.
Ah, okay.
Hippies are still just, tree hugging.
Sounds like a cultural appropriation at its finest.
Kind of. Let's just say.
Like you're
You have-
of that.
Let's just give you an example. A Mexican restaurant in your neighborhood. You want to go over there for Mexican food, blah, blah, blah. The hipsters make this place feel like a touristic attraction.
Yep.
And they go crazy, and they need to know the story of that jalapeno. Relax. It's a
What was the
jalapeno.
name of the cow that went into this burrito?
Vintage and antique has to be like all fucking, oh my God.
Well, did you help the people that spend, a lot more money than they spend
yeah.
on certain things?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole reason Starbucks exists, even
Yeah.
though Starbucks is sort of a bastardization of what it used to be.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Oh,
And you know why?
why?
The hipsters.
Fucking
The
hipsters.
Probably,
Gentrification.
probably the worst part of gentrification in big cities
Yep.
might be the hipsters.
I think I need to go find myself a Fish concert. Go find the hippies.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because that's where they all went after the
Yeah.
Grateful Dead, for the most part, went away when Mr. Garcia passed. I think they still tour with other people occasionally, but for the most part, without Mr. Garcia at the helm.
From a big fan, Mr. Garcia, may you sleep easy wherever you are. Hope you're listening wherever you are.
You might know more about that than I would. I have a guy, Steve, at work that knows everything about the Grateful Dead. He is like, I have every bootleg they've ever made, and I've made my own bootlegs. And
I love the music. I know most of the records, but I'm not that much of a fan to have every bootleg they ever made. I do have some stems somewhere. Somebody gave me stems, like their recording sessions. And I have like,
you said stems, I thought something else.
the stems are basically the parts. If you go to a studio, there was an era where the band used to record together. Everybody was playing together. Then came the era where you will go in and put in your drums. Somebody will go in and put in their bass separately. And then the engineer will mix it in cohesively and fix the sound, equalize every part. And that's when music started to sound cleaner.
Right.
So somebody gave me the stems of some Grateful Dead songs.
So this might be a good point of this particular podcast to mention that we may start incorporating some discussion of soundtracks
Yeah.
that came out within the years of the movies that we're discussing. Figure go one at a time. That way we can spread it out a little bit. But, because as we've been mentioning, Mr. Omar over here is, he's got photographic memory for music.
Yeah, I love music in a
Would that
borderline
make it
unhealthy
more
way.
like, an audiographic memory?
Yeah.
You could say that.
Echoing memory? I don't know.
Magnetophonic recorder memory.
Wow, that was a little bit more. I didn't understand that. You're going to have to go ahead and give me a definition.
A tape recorder, basically. They use magnetic tapes. You remember the metal cassettes that they used to have?
Yes.
First, you have decks just for those.
Yeah.
You didn't have the radio that plays the normal in those. You had only those for a while. Because they were only used like by professionals. The FBI had those first and the tapes, and that's what they
Reel
used.
to reel?
No. The cassettes. Because you have the metal ones.
No, I was just saying they had reel to reel.
And they have reel to reel in the beginning, but by the 70s, they already had the cassettes and they had the two kinds. And when those came out, everybody went crazy. And then they had the radios that could play both kinds of, in the same deck. But those were the magnetic tape recorder.
Okay. So we got a little off track from our discussion with you. Right. Hey, that's what this is all about, though.
Yeah.
We don't mind going off on tangents every once in a while. This is a loose format, nice and comfy. As comfortable as you can get. Yes, I like Anarchy. I like the
There's nothing wrong with
chaotic
that.
format.
And by the way, the movie was actually a little chaotic now that I remember it. Speaking of Anarchy, I like how everything was just kind of all over the place. That I do remember.
I enjoyed the movie for what it was. It was definitely extremely
It had a
campy.
good storyline for the most part, but it was just god awful.
Let me tell you something. They could have done something better with the story, but for a movie so horribly acted,
Yeah.
it was very entertaining. That I could tell you.
All right, so I want to say, Pete, you could probably pick this one right out of the barrel, but least favorite character in the entire movie. I'm going to take a guess.
I'm gonna
guess of my least favorite
No,
character.
I'm going to take a.
I'm gonna let her go first.
I don't know who your least favorite character is. I'm not going to talk for you.
Oh my god. Yeah, Mel.
Mel?
Just his whole vibe and just everything. No. Why would you send your kids to a camp if that guy's running it?
I feel like Mel
is like closet pedophile along with the fucking chef.
I think Mel is like I want to say a commentary on how people treat our current political system. Oh, shit hit the fan?
Yep.
I'm going to pay you to look the other way. Shit hit the fan? Just leave it alone. It's fine.
Yep.
Just ignore it. If you ignore it, it'll go away. Perfect. Yeah. Me personally, I think Bipolar Meg is probably my least favorite character in the entire. Coming up right second is Artie.
Yeah.
But he was out of the movie so quickly.
He doesn't really count
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Bipolar Meg, who just goes like batshit crazy throughout the entire movie, just goes from being kind of mean to just kind of psychotically just shaking people around.
Yeah.
You know? Who was the one that shouldered Angela to go throw her in the water? She can't swim.
Right.
Well, that's fantastic. Throw her in the water. That's how you teach a person to drown. But yeah, I didn't like Meg at all. Mel, definitely, he's right up there, but Meg is my least favorite. And did you have anybody that you could remember? Because I know you didn't get to watch it this time around.
No, I didn't. I do remember Ben. And I remember Ben basically because I was curious about how much it looked like Robert Earl Jones. That's why I had to blur it out when I saw it on the thing, on the facts that I was looking up, because I remember that character. He was very much a hypocrite and he was willing to just act like he didn't see what happened. He didn't know what happened.
Ben was played as an unfortunate stereotype in this movie. Just the whole demeanor of the character was a stereotype. And I mean,
Yeah.
no, so I kind of liked him for what he was, but I mean, he was also still willing to help Mel turn a blind eye, for a little extra money. Oh, wow, you're bought that easy. Fantastic.
Yep.
Nice to know.
Well then.
He was a lot like that uncle, Thomas.
Uncle Tom. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. He was kind of that type.
Best kill in the movie.
That ones I don't remember, only Artie.
You remember Artie? Yeah.
The only kill of him.
That would be your favorite because it's the only one you remember.
Vividly. No, because I guess I wanted him to die too.
There's one that we didn't even mention. There's one kill we didn't even mention the entire movie. The kid that bit it in the boat.
Yeah.
He was kind of inconsequential. I mean, he was definitely a dick, but he was inconsequential. There wasn't a lot that he did in the movie.
There's no worse dick than an inconsequential dick.
Well,
that's definitely not something you want anybody to ever say to you.
No.
How was the size? Sequential.
Well then.
Yeah, that will be traumatizing.
I'm neither here nor there about it. It was there.
And it was not quite here. Yeah, that must be traumatizing for some guys.
All right.
Home Depot sells rope, though. Those of you who had been told that.
Wait, what?
Well then.
What?
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Home Depot sells rope.
Okay.
I don't know who needed to hear that, but there you go.
Don't pay attention to me.
Yeah, best death was the arrow.
Okay. So we kind of agreed on that.
Yeah, worst death was definitely this chick in the fucking shower. Because when Mel came through to, check on her, find her, whatever the fuck, she pretty much fucking, pounced out of the fucking shower when she should have dropped, an hour and a half to 3 hours ago?
She was, okay. Yeah. First of all,
I think
the shower stall, Meg, for being what she was the entire movie, because that's the death that you're talking about, Meg's death. The shower stall she used, she didn't want to wait in line, needed to get to her date with Mel, the head camp pedophile. And apparently the material that this particular shower stall is made of was just short of plastic.
Pretty much.
A thin layer of plastic.
Yep. Easy enough for a small little fucking child to stab a knife through.
So at some point, Meg she's just lathering herself up or whatever in the weirdest manner I've ever seen for any showers.
You said lathering.
I said lathering. We were just watching this. And, it was by far the goofiest shower scene I've ever seen.
Nobody showers like that.
No. I've been in the shower. It's, you
humming some random fucking tune that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Her
in the shower,
her elbows were together, and she was just
In the shower, you either think to yourself things or remind yourself of things out loud or sing. Nobody hums in the shower.
I think Meg actually.
Yeah, right? If you're in the shower, you're belting.
I think Meg committed an act of suicide, basically. Just threw herself at the killer because we know what's going on in the camp now. 3 people have bit it.
Yeah.
All right. No matter how much Mel's trying to cover it up, you got to know that something's wrong. You do not go out and off by yourself to go take a shower for any reason at this point.
And then homing, she's pretty much calling the killer.
Yeah.
And she had to have leaned up against the wall or something.
Yeah, no, what the fuck was that? She wasn't even leaning against the wall, and fucking when Angela stabs the knife through, she's all of a sudden throwing herself against the wall. And, oh my god! Oh, this is terrible. My back.
Ever step on a Lego before? Step on a tack?
Oh,
What is your
several.
immediate reaction? It is not to lean into it. It's to get the
Exactly.
fuck off of it. You get stabbed in the back, you don't lean into it. You get the fuck off whatever the hell just stabbed you. But okay. Right. Like we were saying, all the deaths in this movie were like overly dramatized. I particularly liked, however, the young man that bit in the toilet stall. I particularly liked the effects that they did with him with the bees all over his face. I liked that. That was interesting.
I couldn't contain myself when they showed the bee stings because they're just like giant fucking boils that
It was
burst.
it's boils, but it looked like at one point like these things burrowed
Yeah,
into his arm.
exactly. Like, what
Like,
the fuck?
He looked like what Artie should have looked like after getting
Yeah.
dunked. You know, just boils and yeah, the bees aren't. You're going to see a lot of obvious lesions, but these aren't like carnivorous bees. They're not eating his.
Apparently they are.
These were an amalgamation of bees and army ants or something.
Yeah.
Just kind of eating the flesh off it.
Oh my god.
It turned into a trailer of killer bees.
Right? I don't care how pissed off the bees are, unless they're going over the Africanized like killer bees. I don't even think they did that kind of stuff. They're not they don't feast on human flesh by any stretch of the imagination.
So.
No. I'm not sure why they did that. It was over exaggerated.
Yeah, everything was over exaggerated.
And the one person that she had two segments in the movie, the aunt, was just real over exaggerated. Like I feel like she when he went away, I feel like she killed the dad. She definitely killed the dad.
Pretty sure. No, because they showed the scene with the dad and some other guy.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so he he was cheating on her with another man, and
I think that was his actual father. So dad had them out on the lake, but in the beginning of the movie, the dad that had them out on the lake, I think this was Peter and the little girl having run across the dad with another man. Because you never see a mother at the beginning of the movie. You see the aunt.
The dad with another man?
Yeah, nearing the end of the movie when they're explaining, they have two different cutaway things. One was when they first ended up on the beach and Angela is trying to figure out whether or not she wants to go a little further with the other young man. And she kind of pushes him off after having this flashback of dad, I believe it was her own father with another man.
Ooh.
And having weird mixed feelings about that. And I think that was, Peter and Angela. And then we move on to the other scene with the aunt later on in the movie where we're trying to explain how Angela is actually Peter.
Yeah.
I think the way she was talking
because she had a Peter
about dad having gone away and left us, I really feel like she might have killed her own husband.
Probably.
Angela had a Peter, so she was
mental
Peter.
shit going on.
She was batshit crazy anyway. There's no way around that.
So Angela had a Peter, so she was Peter.
Okay.
Okay, I see you went there.
Well then.
Angela had a Peter, so she was Peter.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. With that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break.
This looks like a lady.
I should have guessed that you were going with Aerosmith there. We're going to go ahead and do our station identification, our sponsors, and we will be right back.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll keep that running. I'm going to go ahead and
Keep what running? Oh,
our live stream, man.
yeah.
Go ahead and have a bite. You don't have to.
Do that. In...
I think I got a second round of water for us, too. So
She said a second round.
Round 2, fight! Scott Pilgrim. Then we'll draw cards.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ren?
Woo.
All right. So we're going to watch Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 for next week's podcast. You're already ahead of the game. Inadvertently, but you're
Gonna
ahead of
do
the game.
2 next week?
Yes.
Oh, I'm all in for that. That one was. Have you seen it lately?
I watched it. It's actually one of the first movies that I watched this year.
I found it funny, less overacted, obviously.
Right.
Better made, I will say. I never saw 3. 2, it was the first time I saw it this week. I only saw 1.
Well, I have not seen 3 yet. Teenage Wasteland. I've seen the second one. I haven't gotten to number 3 yet, so that's going to be a first for me. I'm probably going to go ahead and watch it once this evening. I'm actually, if you want to come by and watch it at some point, I'm picking up the Blu-rays that have all the special features and everything on it. I like to hear, like, I'll watch the movie, and then I'll also watch that, like, a director's commentary where they'll sit down with a couple of the actors and the director.
Which one you said, 3?
I'm getting 2 and 3 on Blu-ray.
Because I'm like in the middle of watching it a second time on Prime.
So, I mean, if you want to sit down and watch 3 with me, you're more than welcome.
We could do 3 at some point.
Prime is free, but it doesn't give you all the ins and outs and the specials.
Yeah. Well, no feature rates of those.
And later on this year, we should have a copy of Tammy and the T-Rex, which I thought was fun. They actually kind of marketed it as almost like a kids kind of movie. Originally, when they put it out, it was a PG-13 film. And the original cut of that movie was highly gory, and it was actually a rated R film.
It was a lot of language, too.
But I wasn't sold on it till I realized who was in the movie, who the 2 lead actors were. It was, what's her name? My brain's got Denise Richards and Paul Walker. So Paul Walker plays the boyfriend whose brain gets transferred into a T-Rex. Yeah.
Paul Walker.
So that I thought would be fun. That was a movie that flew like way under the radar, and I'm really happy to see that it's coming out as a special edition Blu-ray. Vinegar Syndrome's doing that, so they will soup that thing up. They always overdo it.
Oh, rest in peace, Paul Walker. And hope you're listening wherever you are.
Well, we're talking
and listening,
watching and listening. I'm not going to see it register on the Anchor app, but ghost listens or ghost listens.
Yeah.
Let's see. Take a little while to save that first 40-minute segment. I'm going to start recording like little transitions, so like a little sound that goes from point A to point B. So like when we go into we'll go into like the sponsored segment, but at the end of it, I want to play like the sound of like a tape rewinding while still active. You know how like you'd have like a handheld recorder, and you'd rewind it, and you'd hear that, something like that. I can't do it. I'm not Michael Winslow. I don't have the lips for that. That man's extra special.
Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
From Police Academy, right?
Yes. The man. That's another series of films we should do. Like at least 2/3 of those movies were.
How many Police Academy were there?
I think there were a total like 8. If I'm not mistaken.
We need more than a month for that then.
I say we binge watch the whole series and be done with it. Just have like a 3-hour podcasting session on just those movies. Just shoot the shit about them. And you want to talk about chaotic, because you're talking about 8 movies.
Police Academy was very chaotic. I was definitely, I wouldn't mind doing this.
Because they had like Mission Moscow. They had the one that was like at the beach.
Citizens on Patrol,
right? One of my favorite comedians came out of like the second and third movies, if I'm not mistaken. He was Zed in the movies, Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh yeah,
that's scream.
Yes, it was.
Gonna love it.
Well, I love Hightower driving around in a tiny little Civic. If you remember the 80s Civic, they were tiny, right? The 80s Honda Civic. and he had no seats in the front. He sat in the back seat of it. And then he will just get out of that car and just stand.
But to be able to do something like that, we would all have to have a bit of time.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about binge watching 8 movies.
Oh my
We
god.
should do it in the winter.
We're talking about the Police Academy series.
Mm.
We're talking about like just binge watching the whole series and then just having one podcast dedicated to all the Police Academy movies. We could do like a 3-hour
Yeah.
podcast just on those.
Nice.
Probably get a little bit more out of that, but 3 hours, if people are going to sit down for that. Woo.
So me binge watching is 3 movies tops. That's my binge. I don't binge watch ever.
No, maybe
Not even series that I love.
maybe we could do like a part 1 and part 2, like binge watch the first 4, then binge watch the last 4. Last 4, every single one of them fall under our heading of low budget.
The first 4.
There was nothing that was not direct to DVD by the
Yeah.
time you got to number 4.
It was though wildly successful, all things considered, because they were very, very, very funny movies.
My apologies. We are talking about Police Academy, direct to VHS. It
Yeah.
wasn't quite direct to DVD at that point.
Direct to DVD in the 80s. Chris had a DVD player in the 80s, and he bought that one.
I was part of the pilot program for DVDs. You know,
He was a lab rat for DVDs.
I didn't understand how the DVD thing went because like we went from DVDs to laser discs, and like, isn't that going backwards?
Yeah.
They had Laserdisc before DVDs.
Was it before?
They had Laserdisc before. The problem is that they made them better after DVDs.
It was like a 5-pound disc. Like,
So here was the thing.
I felt like I was in medieval times trying to load that into a plane.
So here's the thing. The bigger you can make a medium, the better quality you can have. For example, records. That's why you hear people say vinyl sounds better than CDs, all that stuff. It makes it sound warmer. But to give you an example, if you make a sound with a record with a lot of bass, you want to make it a heavier record. That's why you have the
Deeper grooves.
deeper grooves and wider grooves.
Fair enough. All right, so let's pre-draw the cards. Hey, Hector, how are you? Hector just popped onto the feed.
Roman,
Hello.
Hector Roman, yes.
what's up, Roman?
All right, I'm gonna give you some
Let's get it.
cards here.
Wait, we're recording?
No, we're not. Well, we're recording up there.
No,
We're
here.
not recording here yet.
Oh, okay.
I like to draw the cards now before we get back into the recordings, just because this takes a little bit of time and leaves some dead air.
Yeah.
We got a couple of folks on. I'm not sure. Are you on our feed too right now?
I am.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering who that second person was. We're not doing too bad, Hector. We are about to get into the second half of our recording for the day. We do a little bit of a movie pitch. If you've listened or watched before, you probably know what we're doing. You want the...
Yeah.
I'm going to look for
Vulgar.
vulgar cards.
Vulgar card.
Got 2 good ones? Okay. And I am just going to randomly pick something out of the character's deck. I'm just going to... I didn't get... I'm going to get something.
Yeah.
We go 1 and 1. So these got extra shuffle this last time. If you guys had a chance to sit down and listen to... Oh, you guys haven't seen any of that. So Zeph came by and we recorded a buffer.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the buffer, we were doing this. So we actually did this part live, and he picked up the box and dropped it, and it just went everywhere. I'm like, I'm just going to keep recording, dude. It's like, if you hear Zeph being a mile away, that's because he is ass up on the floor picking up all these cards.
So he was talking about picking up the cards and making his usual self jokes.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. The sound for that particular podcast was a lot smoother, too, because we actually both sat right there, and we put a little thing between us. So we had the mic, like, right here the entire time. So there wasn't a lot. You had the futon behind you, and we had all this right here, and my chubby body right here. Just blocked a lot of that. I was like naturals.
He said, my choppy body.
My chubby. I love how NC-17, I'm going to mention this off, like you guys are going to hear it in a minute anyway. I love how the NC-17, I pick a card out and it says Donald Trump.
Oh no.
This is MC-17. So one of our movies is going to involve
All right, I know which one to put up with that.
What does it? Let me see what.
The Trump. Just Donald Trump. Just his name is NC-17.
Huh.
It's like, this is a curse word right here.
My brain is
Just a
still
curse.
already.
Well, there you go. And then, all right. So you got notes. I got that. I'm holding on for a minute because I'm trying to stifle a sneeze. I don't want to sneeze like mid podcast. You know,
After all, this is anarchy. It's a way.
right? It is anarchy. It does not mean that I need to sneeze.
This might just be the sneeze heard around the world.
Well, actually, we are being listened to in almost 30 different countries now. So, Nepal. I didn't know we were being listened to in Nepal. It's like one person, but whatever. We're still getting listened to. It's Nepal. All right. Thank you for sticking around through our sponsors. I keep saying that. Like people hear sponsorship and they're like, oh my God, I'm turning this off. And we're like begging people, thank you for staying. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get into the pitch storm portion of our podcast. And I mentioned this on the live feed, and I just wanted to say, the sets that we have here, we have characters, we have plots, we have notes, and we've mixed a couple of things in. So we had like creature features, and we have cards that are marked as NC-17. And I like that I drew a card. We're going to use this. This is going to be the first one. And the first card that I drew had the name Donald Trump on it. And it's on an NC-17 card. Like the name Donald Trump is a cuss word as far as they're concerned. Like,
are you kidding me?
we know that this is going to get real dark. Real quick. Okay, what do we got here? You're going to
Roll up your sleeves.
I'm going to just hand that to you, and you're going to hand a note to her. And some notes, whichever one you want.
Well,
because what you got to understand, you're going to be left with one for the next.
how about a little wishful thinking here?
All right, so there we go.
All right.
You saw that, right?
Oh, do you okay. I need to just say I am completely oblivious here. Did I miss the fact that you put some color in your hair?
Yeah, no, I put some green and took a couple showers. Now it's bluish.
That looks really good. Okay.
Thank you.
I completely missed it. I'm sitting up here in front of her the entire pod. Just see the color.
Well, yeah, no, I had my hair up and tied back.
That's going to be for the second one. All right. So
Shout out to showers, making hair colors become something better than what you originally intended.
Yeah.
Showers? No,
Yeah.
showers.
That's what she did.
Couple showers.
Sometimes
So she put the color on, took a few showers, and then it turned into something else.
Sometimes it makes it better. Sometimes it washes it out.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So let's get moving.
All right. Donald Trump accepts an invitation to the world's most awkward dogfight. But let's add some cancer. But don't make it a big deal, because, we don't want this to be a downer.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be the healthiest cancer patient ever. Everybody knows this. I know this. You know this.
I know.
Everybody knows.
Everything there is to know about cancer.
We've already got our obvious lead. You know who's going to be the lead in the movie, right?
Yep.
Who's the lead?
Trump himself.
Well, no.
My cancer is the best
Plays
cancer.
in movies anyway.
No, we're not. Alec Baldwin.
Oh my God.
His SNL version of Trump needs to have a movie. Alec Baldwin accepts an invite. We're gonna put another criminal in the spotlight here, from Michael Vick. The most awkward dog fight ever.
He's still doing dog fights, I guess.
He
in the movie.
misunderstands dog fight.
Yeah.
So you've heard the term dog before. People referring, hey dog, how you doing? What's up? That's the dog fight.
Yep.
So
it's just a couple of people that call themselves that.
So he will call the Donald. Then I'm over here at my ranch with my dogs. They're about to have a fight. People bet on them. Like it gets crazy over here. Oh yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
There's two guys in the middle of the ring. What's up, dog? Hey, yeah, what's up? What's up?
This is going to be the greatest, most vicious dog fight in the history of dog fights.
In the history of fighting.
Ever.
We need to like Harold and Kumar this movie.
Yes.
They're the announcers. Because they're doing it, they're broadcasting this shit live on pay-per-view or pirate radio or something. Like in the dark web, they're broadcasting this by pay-per-view in the dark web. And Harold and Kumar are the announcers. They're not rated.
Yes.
just a cameo in the movie.
Quick bite to the neck.
I fucking watch the shit out of this.
Quick bite to the
They
neck.
have the guy that played the guy that plays George Bush in their movie come in and just, hey buddies, how you doing?
Yeah.
Kind of interject for a minute.
Like, he does.
This would be just a chaotic movie. I can't see this being like a linear movie at all. Just like
Throw fucking
just
Neil
chaos
Patrick
all over
Harris
the
in there.
place.
I don't know if you remember when Alec Baldwin has this Donald Trump impersonation was really hot. Donald Trump tweeted that he hated Alec Baldwin and all this BS. Not in so many words, but his some dumb version of I hate this person.
Yeah.
He's not funny. He's not good. Blah, blah, blah. They should have done this movie in response to that tweet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially his hair start falling out by the end of the movie. He goes to the bathroom.
It's like there's no
And then all of a sudden he cries for 2 minutes and come up. I'm going to be the sexiest bald man ever. Everybody knows it.
there's no way around it at that point, no. I think this should be done in the theme of like have you ever seen the movie Spinal Tap, Best in Show?
No.
The guys that do those movies make it like a weird kind of mockumentary kind of thing.
You haven't seen Spinal Tap? Oh, you're going to love it.
Oh, man.
Like they're following Trump on like a normal day, which just devolves into something absolutely chaotic. You know, he like gets invited to like Michael Vick's place or something, and he thinks there's gonna be some fight, dog fight going on. A bunch of elite buddies.
The movie starts him getting diagnosed with cancer.
And
he's trying not to make a big deal about it, but he's really in his feelings about it.
He
He's
went
like
bankrupt again. He has no money.
He has this dogfight, and he's trying to hide the fact that he's bankrupt with no money by talking about all the money he
can't
has.
afford the
Yep.
medical procedures or whatever.
Trying to win bets at the dogfight.
No, I like that. And like the initial fight when you get in there, right? Like Trump's passing by, and you have like two like billionaires in an octagon, like beating the crap out of each other. Like
Which one of
like
the stu-
wiry looking
which one
nerdy
of the-
guys,
Which one of the stupid people with the job of advising him do we consider the stupidest? That's the person that tells him to go to the dogfight, bet some money so he can get the money for his procedures.
I say
That way nobody gotta know that he's...
I say the billionaires fighting should be Bill Gates and fucking
Bill Gates and
the Amazon.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
Okay, that sounds good. So
Yes.
we have Amazon versus Microsoft. Like that's what gets announced. Like
Yeah.
Amazon
Okay.
versus Microsoft.
So the dogs represent those guys. Those guys own those dogs.
right.
Okay, damn. That's a high-end dogfight.
High-end dogfight. That's by the way resonating over here.
I'm sorry for the resonation, people.
You get a little into something, you start tapping your feet, it happens.
I lost a little weight. I'm too energetic.
That, unless you're tapping your foot during a podcast.
It's true. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
If you have to hear that,
This is
Cover your
Massachusetts. We just had a 1.3 earthquake. I didn't say that.
Hurricane Omar.
Oh my god.
So I say his advisor, Zach Galifianakis,
Mm-hmm.
his advisor. Or we could go the other route altogether and make it Will Ferrell.
No, I like Zach Galifianakis.
I like Zach.
Zach Galifianakis, okay.
Zach was probably against him all along and since the press.
We
At the
invite
end-
Michael Vick to play himself.
Yes.
Michael Vick's got to play himself the entire time. Just
Yeah.
like Tyson in the movies.
Yep.
Michael Vick is Michael Vick.
Okay, we
Yeah.
should throw Mike Tyson in there too.
Mike Tyson is coming to the thing.
Well, of course, yeah. Mike Tyson's good at making fun of himself sometimes.
Yeah.
He doesn't take himself entirely seriously.
He should punch Donald Trump too. Mike Tyson.
Oh my, yes.
And it would be, touch me and I'll sue. This ain't Rocky. Tough.
No, I just think I think it should be like a running gag through the entire movie, right? So like every time he runs across Mike Tyson in the movie, Mike Tyson, he doesn't intend to hit him initially. Mike Tyson just like, bam. Oh shit. Like knocks him
purpose.
clean out. Just not on purpose. It just happens, Mike's reaching for a drink. inadvertently the entire movie just completely clocking Trump every time.
Yeah. Towards the end, he punched him intentionally, though. This is for the people.
You know, the very end of the movie, just he just narrowly escaped some like tragic situation.
Shaquille O'Neal should be in this movie. A whole bunch of celebrities, because this is a high-end dogfight. Shaquille O'Neal should be in this movie. Oh, no, Susan, no, Susan. It should be
We
like
should have Michael Cera in the corner.
Yeah, we should.
just staring at everybody.
Just feeling super awkward and uncomfortable.
Yes.
I don't. Good. He doesn't say much. Just sits there, just staring awkwardly at everybody.
Yep.
Very,
Keep
very
winning,
out of
picking winning
place.
dogs.
And looking like, yeah, like, what the fuck is going on?
You know, they occasionally walk over, hand him a wad of money. Just
Yeah. He looks awkward. He could bring heat to this. But by the end of
just
the
like a
movie,
pile of like drugs sitting next to him.
Cocaine.
when Trump's hair starts falling off,
Yeah.
that's when the press shows up. Sent by SAG.
Okay.
And
Yes.
at that moment when he's walking out with the hair and he's trying to find a way of just covering this up, the press shows up. That's and you know what? I'm gonna be the sexiest bald man ever.
Right. This just weird sequence of Trump like
So it
you
should
know
be
how
his
in some
side.
movies they have that like empowering scene of like somebody like shaving their
Yeah.
head, but Trump's doing it like the worst manner possible. He's like bleeding and just
So
He's not even like buzzing it first. He's just taking a fucking straight razor to it.
no. The hair falls off in the bathroom. No,
Yeah.
His side hair.
But he's still got like patches.
No, he's got here, but you know he keeps it to pay, and his hair just falls off, and he looks more like.
Yeah.
And then he walks out like, "How you like my new look?"
shaves at you.
And then why are you doing up this dogfight, Mr. Pratap, just in time to catch him? I just know about this, and I suppose if I called the FBI to come in and bust this thing, they wouldn't have time. So I was close by and came myself.
Yeah.
Well, this was really sent to Obama, but they didn't realize he wasn't living here anymore.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Something like that. Yep. Oh
Yeah, this is like a chaotic movie just through and through.
I mean, this could turn into the interview too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's the vibe I'm getting from it.
Just involve Franco and Rogan.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. The interview too.
They're trying to chase him down for an interview, and he just will not.
Yep.
No, not going to do it. Nope.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Yeah. News.
What are you going to say? No, I see that. I can see that happening.
Yes.
The
Just them
interview
hunting
too.
him down by like any means possible, and him just escaping narrowly in the most bumbling Mr. Bean sort of way.
Somebody in Hollywood, please watch one of these things and get us paid, please. We can use that money.
We have the software to write it. Come over here, sit down. I'll
But
drop
it-
back some beers and we can write this shit. I'm serious. Though,
We should say,
if you do it in the vein of Spinal Tap, you know how that was done, right?
yeah, like a documentary. Like the series documentary now. You seen that?
What they've done with those scripts, so there's a handful of movies like Waiting for Guffman. There was Best in Show. What they do is they give them a premise and they tell them this is what we're going to do with this scene, but all the dialogue is up to you guys.
Yeah.
So basically all the dialogue is completely ad-lib. They let these fantastic actors just do what they do. And it's always like the same people too. You have that handful of people that are really good at improv that can just do shit on the spot. I would love to see like some of the film footage that they did that just didn't make it into the movies. Like they always go with the one take, or they have like 80 or 90 different
Yeah. I want to
takes of
see
other
like
stuff.
fucking behind the scenes for Split and all that fucking
Yeah,
fucking
that would be dope.
series.
Like-
Yeah.
What they did with the second Anchorman movie, if you bought the Blu-ray, there were two completely different cuts of the movie. There was the first cut, the one that made it into the theaters, and then there was another cut with completely different jokes.
Yeah.
Like they used different takes from the movie where like every joke of the movie was absolutely different from the first one.
Yeah.
Which was beautiful. I
Yeah.
love watching both. Second one didn't work quite as well, but it was still fun.
That's
to
why I didn't make it in the theater.
All right. So we do have a second movie to discuss. I think I've had enough Trump for today. Give me a little indigestion. What do we got here?
I enjoy
We're going to hand that
Trump.
to him. He's going to read that because he hasn't had enough to say here today.
All right.
What do we got?
Okay.
Oh, you didn't get a red one for that one.
I didn't.
All our NC-17 over here.
Yeah. Okay. So, exterior. Friendly woodland creatures forced to flee their home because of pollution.
Okay.
I guess the main character struggles to bring their best friend back from the dead. This is cool. They say this is cool, but seems a little unrealistic. How can we keep it grounded? I don't think I want to keep it grounded.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually like this idea. Like, I could see this like weird live action kind of, you ever seen Homeward Bound, where they kind of,
Yeah.
they basically voice the animals.
Yeah.
Right.
And
But I would say make this a kid's movie, but something that is just deeply dramatic. Right. Like, you're expecting this to be some fun-loving kids movie, and this is just like smacking kids over the head with like a heavy message the entire movie, like pollution, the end of the world.
I was thinking like Happy Tree Friends kind of deal, or fucking the satanic woodland animals from South Park.
There you go.
I don't know. I kind of like your idea better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about traumatizing children over here, and you guys are talking about traumatizing them.
Everyone else.
No, I think what we should do is do an animated film for adults.
Yes.
With that strong message. But make it super crazy.
So we're not going live action. We go animated.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, we could technically still do semi-live action if you CGI the hell out.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at the new fucking Lion King movie.
Right. So you could CGI it. It's technically half animation, half live action.
Yeah.
And I want these animals to like interact with people in real life. Like, I want to say,
Look at it. Show like different scenes from like different ecosystems, like say fucking oil spills out in the Arctic, or the Amazon burning to the ground.
I'm actually very glad you said that, because that's like right in line with the next thought in my head. So you were talking like Happy Tree Friends, satanic little things. If we take that and get that kind of same thought into like an almost live action CGI movie, my thought is a movie about the animals taking the world back.
Yes.
About, fuck you humans, you guys have wrecked this place, we're taking you down. And this entire movie is about animals just reclaiming the earth from human beings in the
do it successfully,
gory way. Just the entire film.
They do it fucking successfully. The human race is wiped out.
And it's like, it's basically the whole message is, fuck with Mother Nature. It's eventually going to fuck with you back.
Yep.
Now, well, of course, we need humans to voice the animals. So what kind of animals do we have? Let's start off with. I like the idea of a
squirrels, bunny rabbits, birds, deer.
I like the idea of a beaver.
Yeah.
A beaver voiced by Steve Buscemi.
Yes. I'm down with it.
Right. Done building dams. I'm just going to use these for something else now.
I guess I just do it. I guess I'm going to just build it. Let me see. Just looking up at the thing and thinking, well, this is how I'm going to do it. If I will do it, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to just build it here. Steve Buscemi with a little. he makes this voice in some character sometimes that he talks like he's thinking out loud. I love that.
Like Armageddon.
Yeah.
That manic kind of character that he presented in Armageddon. He's like riding a friggin' nuclear warhead. Please stop riding the nuclear warhead. Just wanted to feel the power between the legs, boss.
Yeah.
Or even his character, that manic character that he had in Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. If you can just bring that kind of energy to like a beaver.
Oh,
you just bring that Reservoir Dogs energy, even the mouth, just bring it to the beaver.
Steve Buscemi has to be one of my favorite actors.
Ryan Reynolds for the bunny.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. A very sarcastic bunny at that.
Give him the whole fucking Deadpool vibe in a bunny.
Right.
I will lasso off a bunny.
Yes.
The most innocent, sweet-looking bunny until he's pissed, and then he's like friggin' ninja. You know, friggin' the Freddy Krueger of bunnies.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Okay.
Who else do we like on voices?
Who do we like on voice? I think something this level. I want to say we have a buddy team. We're gonna pull some people that we just had in the last movie. I want Michael Cera, and I want
Seth Rogen,
Seth
Michael
Rogen.
Cera.
I wanted to say Jeff Rogan for a minute there.
This different person.
Different altogether. I want them as sort of like a buddy team, like two characters that are just like inseparable the
Yes.
entire movie.
I would like a lion that is a more than a lion. In other ways, a pussified lion,
Like almost
with a nice little.
two bears out of Yogi
Yes.
and Boo Boo.
Oh yeah, but they're always bickering.
Big bear, little bear.
Yeah.
And this is not like this little bear, he was supposed to be a big bear, but he had like some genetic deformity and just stuck.
So he's a grown-up bear. Just stay short. That's Danny DeVito.
He's like a,
That's the boy's a very grumpy
Yes.
bear.
okay, I'm sorry, Michael Cera, you just got
You want a Michael
Roasted
Cera
by-
for the smaller bear?
not forget it. But I don't anymore. You said something much better.
Michael Cera could be the big bear,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
and he'd be like, "But you
Okay.
need to calm down. Like, what? Why does this? No, because." And the little bear is really like
Alien
Voice.
syndrome.
really hot, no hyping, really angry all the time. What do you mean? Why am I angry? Look at me.
Okay, we need, so Anna Faris is what now?
Fucking. You were saying a lion. I was thinking like woodland animals, like deer.
Well, no, a lion, a male lion. But
We're talking about animals all over the world,
Okay.
so she could technically be a lion.
have you
But
seen
it-
that? Have
so
you
why
seen
don't you
that?
have her across from Rogan as you got the lion and lioness?
Yeah.
Have you seen that post on Facebook when it shows men in the past, men today?
Yeah.
That they show a lion with this haircut and whatever. That I want the lion, the modern lion, who is afraid of mice and doesn't know how to do anything. And you see that angry bear say, "You know what? I've seen lions in the past jump and bring down big elephants by jumping and biting on their neck. And look at you, afraid of a mouse." Something like that.
Yes.
So Seth Rogen is definitely the
Yeah.
the lion afraid
Yeah.
of the mouse. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds cool. I like that.
With a cute haircut. I bet I look cute with this.
See, I could get you. This sounds like a very weird
The
kind
Anna
of.
Faris with her Miss Pris fucking.
Not necessarily effeminate acting, but crybaby, like a whiny,
Do it.
a whiny lion that is afraid of anything and doesn't know how to do anything and is very lazy.
Now that we've
Make it
cast
kind
a
of fat.
couple of the animals, this could even be like a zoo-like thing. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So just zoo animals plotting to take back the world, and they're starting to gather other woodland creatures, or this could even be like the Bronx Zoo,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
they're bringing like you got squirrels and everything. You're bringing all the animals from the park together, and they just stage this mass
Well, we could do.
rampage throughout New York.
So here's what we should do. We
Other
should make-
animals take notice, and you got house cats and dogs.
Okay, so we're
Snapping
getting
up
more
shit.
towards like.
Yeah, we should make the characters animated, but the whole setting of the thing is the Bronx Zoo.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when I was talking like live action, because we want to get like real graphic with this. Like, it's gonna be like almost like a half comedic, half horror film.
We're getting
Yeah.
towards like fucking Madagascar in the wild.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Technically. Much less kid friendly.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be less kid friendly than Sausage Party.
But they're gonna make but
Yeah.
they're gonna make a big stir, a big scandal out of it where the mayor of New York has to get involved and all kinds of crazy stuff.
So
happens.
that's where my next part is I'm thinking that we also should have a small group of known humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People that are trying to fight back, but are not necessarily the most. They're deplorable human beings.
Throw Steve-O in there.
Steve-O. Okay.
Steve
Yeah,
should be.
no, 'cause, recently he did this like little stunt where he like climbed up some like construction equipment or some shit, and he put out a giant inflatable whale that said "Close SeaWorld."
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
that.
yeah,
He's like fighting for the animals.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he is.
So he's fighting for the animals.
Yep.
So Steve should be the zookeeper.
Yes.
Okay. Steve-O, the zookeeper.
Yes.
They convinced to let Adam. Yeah. Mike,
Not
he's gonna
the
bite.
means.
He's gonna bite it either way.
Yeah.
Because we. It's like I understand you helped us, but you have to understand that you're human and therefore the enemy's still, and you're done.
So Steve-O and Mike Tyson should be zookeepers, and they're always bickering at each other too.
Steve-O and oh my god.
So basically, Mike Tyson tells them the whole thing that's going on, and the mayor of New York, played by who?
I'm just sorry. Let me just cut away for a minute here. I'm just trying to picture the former world heavyweight boxing champion and a guy that staples his nuts to his leg next to each other in a movie.
That will be great. You know, Mike Tyson's kind of crazy too, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not stapled my nuts to my leg crazy, but he is.
No,
crazy.
yeah, he. They will make a great couple, like comedic value, bickering with each other, whatever. And Mike Tyson's kind of mean and kind of pissed off at Steve-O for whatever reason, and he's the one that basically calls attention in the whole thing because he doesn't agree with it.
So I got 5 guys that I like for this movie, and if you want to throw some female characters in there, feel free.
So we need a chief of police, we need a New York mayor, and we need a president too.
Okay. So I'm not gonna
Females.
president.
The president should be a female.
Chief of police is Dennis Quaid.
Yes.
Dennis Quaid is the chief. Okay, I was going a completely different route altogether. You know who I was thinking of for chief of police?
Tell me.
Al Pacino.
All right.
Al Pacino could be the mayor.
Al Pacino is the mayor.
Yes.
He could be the mayor. The president should be a female on this one.
I got a bumbling security guard kind of guy or bumbling police officer guy in my head.
Terry Crews.
I was thinking Will Sasso.
Will Sasso too.
You both know Will Sasso,
I
right?
don't. I do. Hang on. I'm looking him up.
Have you seen Super Troopers 2?
Yeah.
The really big guy, the really big Canadian guy, bald, formerly in Mad TV. Or if you watch a lot of
Make AOC the fucking president.
Vines, he's that guy that was continually spitting lemons out. Yeah.
I don't know if she'd be down to
AOC,
act.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I don't think she will be down for acting in the movie. But if she is, yes, make her the president. Or if not, who will play her?
Who is the girl from? She was in Death Proof and Girl Fight. Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Michelle Rodriguez. That would be perfect.
She's not skinny enough, but yeah, it sounds good.
Versus gain weight and lose weight for roles all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, look, we need you to be this girl.
Jonah Hill's like transformation over the years.
Right? He's gone back and forth.
So
Well,
much.
we
like,
kinda want
that's
this
so
Jonah
bad for
Hill.
your health, buddy. Good for you for fucking keep it up.
Look, dude, he's making money. Hey, you do what you got to do. If that's how you're gonna do it.
I heard that he's really full of himself.
Who?
Jonah Hill.
I heard that.
Have you seen how much he's been used in the movies?
Yeah.
Actors in general, you got to be mildly sociopathic to get into acting. You got to have that
little bit
want people to. I'm a little bit narcissistic. I'm recording this. You know, you got to want people to say, "Hey, look at me. Listen to what I have to say." You know, it's just actually, I think that's what we're breeding in society right now. There's a lot of very narcissistic people.
Yep.
So you just got to learn to separate that from real life.
I mean, look at TikTok. The whole thing is, get me famous.
Get me famous off of other people's stuff.
Exactly.
This is yours, but I'm making it mine.
Yep.
That's all it really is. There was another app, Smash or whatever, a while back. That was almost exactly the same thing.
It was exactly the same thing, but TikTok's better.
Not quite as well. As decently put together.
Yeah, TikTok's definitely better.
TikTok is like the Instagram of Dove Smash.
Yeah.
Basically. Oh, it's almost set up completely the same way if you look at it.
Yeah, Vine I know. That other one, Smash, I don't know.
Smash is pretty much the same thing.
Oh, okay. I know Vines. I know.
Okay. Do we like anybody else for this movie?
So,
I mean, I feel like this is like an ensemble cast, like an end of the world kind of thing.
So the pollution, we have to have somebody, because the pollution is mostly caused by corporations, big corporations.
have Halsey doing a fucking
The CEO of a corporation.
like a protest against or for environmental rights.
There you
like
go.
right in front.
Yeah,
So
we need
acceptable, yeah.
we do need protesters, and we need some CEOs of corporations, like a board of
New York has
corporations.
gotten like heavily polluted. They've rolled back restrictions on like the not just the
Yeah.
industrial portion, but like, you know, emissions from cars, so on and so forth.
Which your boy in our previous movie might end up doing anyways, because he's pretty much talking about taking restriction off of a lot of things that shouldn't be.
I think this
Or
protest is how everything starts. So this protest there, they stormed the park. They're like, these animals have to live in this, and this is not their natural environment, and the
Yeah.
entire area here is polluted and blah blah. And they start busting animals free, and unbeknownst to them, these animals have been plotting their fucking deaths. Like,
Yeah.
well, you know what? Hate to say it, but did you come here in a car? You're part of the problem.
Yeah. Exactly.
There's you didn't walk here. You took
Yeah.
a subway, you took a bus, you took the car. Guess what? Those cars put pollutants in the air. Everything you're protesting
what-
about is
That's why you see so many big cities are cleaner than small towns. Basically, the countryside is cleanest, but some big cities are cleaner than smaller towns because of heavy use of public transportation.
right.
If you go, for example, to Amsterdam, to give you an example, like everybody either rides a bike or take the little trolley car,
Yeah.
and you breathe and you feel it. And that's the reason why. And that's why a lot of people don't understand. People overrate comfort at a level that they forget everything else, and they don't care about anything else.
Just my own comfort. That's what I care
Exactly.
about.
Comfort is heavily, heavily overrated. In the meantime, we are sick, obese, and polluted in our environment in the name of comfort.
Yep.
Well, there you go. There's our political message of the day.
Our politi-
I'm not saying anything against that.
So basically, the message doesn't go to the politician, it goes to each one of us. What are we doing? First for ourselves, and second for the environment. We're taking drives to places that are 2 corners away when we could walk. That'll be better for ourselves and better for the environment. It really doesn't take that much. If it's left a half an hour walk, you can walk. You won't die. Trust me, you won't die. That's
Yeah.
message.
So this is a Cinematic Anarchy PSA.
There you go.
Pretty
Take a
much.
walk once in a while.
All right. So
Something like that.
we've murdered an entire crowd of protesters in the name of freeing the animals.
Mm-hmm.
The movie
Yes.
starts.
There you go.
And that's how the movie starts. Now,
Yeah.
how does the movie? I mean, obviously there's progression. You got the mayor, the president, everybody kind of trying to figure out how to stem the. How do you do that? I mean, if the animals, if they all just got together at one point, somehow
How
collectively
doable is
got
it?
together, how do you deal with that? You got
How do
houses
you-
that's going nuts. You got
I mean, I would assume that the government would just start opening fire.
you think so?
Yep.
They're not even
at least
twice
this
They don't give a
government.
shit.
animals over
Look at Harambe.
just. I mean, we're
I'll never forget you, Harambe.
if animals,
Yeah.
if humans went ballistic like that, they'd have no problem mowing them down.
Yeah.
Same thing with, I mean, they might have slight conscience, say like, why are you guys doing this? They might try to reason with them. These are animals. And not for nothing, but I mean, how many people do you know that look at animals in the same regard that they look at humans? They look at them like animals. If your dog killed your kid,
You'd get rid of the dog.
right? Irregardless of the reason.
Yep.
You know. So if animals just start going nuts, they're going to start opening fires. And
Yep.
guess what? Animals don't carry weapons, or they normally don't carry weapons. I don't know if in this movie they should learn to carry weapons. You know, Planet of the Apes style.
They just stick.
You know?
I don't know about carrying weapons because they're trying to help the environment.
They don't have thumbs. They can't.
Gorillas
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Monkeys. There are
Yeah.
certain animals that could be the
The
yeah,
majority of them
infantry.
don't have thumbs.
Yeah, the majority of them don't have.
You know.
they're like this.
The local giraffe is not going to pick up an AK-47.
I don't think weapons will be the way. They're just mauling things, destroying things, destroying infrastructure that is possibly helping, belongs to companies that are helping pollute the earth, things like that.
Think worldwide about the population of animals.
Yep.
I think it kind of outweighs humans. I mean, if things start coming out of the woods,
Yep. We're fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, there are things that had no place coming out of the woods that we might lure them out of the woods and bum rush everything because we are burning their home. And then we wonder. It sounds like those immigrants we don't want here, yet those countries are getting bombed.
Huh.
As we were saying,
Wow. Yeah, we're getting really heavy here. I think having to talk about Donald Trump for the beginning of the second half of the podcast.
that helped.
That helped open the floodgates of all the political BS. I don't know where to go from there, honestly, because I'm just picturing like this horribly graphic movie. But how do the animals overcome the humans? Because humans, in general, we have much
More firepower.
more firepower, access to weaponry than your average zoo animals.
Yeah.
So how do we turn the tide? Are these crafty animals? Do they escape and don't initially go on a rampage?
They like plan their fucking
They plot and plan things.
takeover with like sewer rats and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we didn't know that these animals actually knew how to talk to humans. They understand what's going on here. Now, the White House dog just turned.
This is the nuclear button. Okay, well then.
We shouldn't have had two dogs. It takes two people to press the buttons. I didn't know. We shouldn't have had two dogs. Damn it. What are we supposed to do?
Truth.
Oh, yeah, the bomb dropped by the White House dog. I can see you can have all sorts of fun with a movie like that.
Yeah.
Though I feel like the first movie we discussed would be a lot more fun to do.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
I could see a whole end of the world thing. Like this is the end.
Yeah.
Just go batshit crazy. You don't have to pull any punches. It's not meant to be taken seriously. A lot of the issues that we talk about some of those are meant to be taken seriously. Ethical treatment of animals.
But yeah,
In our world.
we all, I mean, sometimes in some situations, you got to put some humor in it. Because if you think about it too much in a different way, some of us might just do something crazy that we shouldn't. So,
Which is
shut up about us being humorous about it, because it could be way worse for a lot of people.
It's kind of laugh or die.
You sometimes you have to laugh about certain things and find a way to protect things in humorous manner. Doesn't mean we don't respect the struggle of anybody. It just means I feel so strongly about it that if I don't make fun of it, I might do something crazy.
Oh, okay. It's like I'm trying to think of something to follow up, but that was pretty well said.
Yeah. I
Pretty well
fucking
said.
felt that in my soul.
Sometimes we have to be humorous about certain things.
So I think that was a good little bit to wrap up on today.
Yep.
No doubt.
Good
A
shit.
little bit of positive, a little bit of negative, ending with more positive than negative. That's good. All right. So thank you once again for listening to the Cinematic Anarchy podcast. Remember, we are on Twitter, Facebook. We are attempting to get up on YouTube, get a nice little live stream radio segment going. And we are available on pretty much all of your podcasting formats. Currently, we're only accepting donations through Anchor. We are trying to get a Patreon up and running. And when we start live streaming through YouTube, we'll be using Streamlabs, which will assist us with also taking in donations that way. So if you have been thinking about donating to our fantastic podcast so we can make this a little easier to do, please don't hesitate. Find us. Please. Thank you.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
Everybody, take care of yourselves and each other, like Jerry Springer said.
Right? Any final thoughts? You done?
I think we're good.
Watch Sleepaway Camp. You're gonna laugh, at least.
It's not gory. It's not a horror film by
It's
any
so-
stretch of the imagination.
It's about as funny.
Yeah, it's definitely the more funny side of that.
Yeah.
All right. Peace. Out.
Peace.
What?
I can't make that sound right. Peace out. It doesn't sound like coming out of my mouth.
I'll say it. Peace out.
Here you go. That's where I cut it off.
All right.
So I'm gonna get one of you guys to record the thingamabob, and we are going to be done over here as well. Thank you for tuning in to the live segment. Say goodbye. All right, there we go. See you later.